Hi. What you're about to watch is Levi Howell. But this is a video of me working on a sewing machine that I grew up around that was owned by my grandmother, and my mother inherited, and eventually I'll inherit it. But instead of chopping up this video like I normally would, I decided to leave this one mostly whole. This is two things. One, it'll give me a remembrance of something I'll always have with my mother. And two, it's actually interesting for me to sit back and listen to myself talk my way through figuring out how to open this, and just the being able to take something that I grew up around and I had no idea how it worked, take it apart, put it back together, get it working, and then experience that with my mother. It's just something I don't want to really tinker with too much. There will be some cuts in here, mainly just get rid of either dead air or time I spent on the phone or something like that. But yeah, this is going to stay pretty much as it is. So if you get through the whole video, I know it's going to be super dry. I think this one's more for me than it is for anyone else. But yeah, if you get through it, enjoy it, and let me know you got through it. Thank you. Let me look at this first. See if we can't figure out why this thing isn't working right, and then move on to some customer computers. But we've made some progress today. We have all of these computers ready to go. We've sold both PlayStations are now out of here. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. If you like these videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. It really, really helps the channel. I'm sure we're trying to leave on me. Yeah, this is just so I mean, this thing got heated. Where was this sitting? Like, look at this. It actually, like, it melted because someone was heating it. Like it was sitting next to an exhaust or something. Yeah, I mean, you can see it. I mean, you can see it. Like, this is like these ripples here. Can you see them? Yeah. Yeah, those are heat ripples. Yeah, that's wild. Did it ever sit outside at the other house on that front porch? I think this might have been sitting out on the front porch, which if it got direct sunlight, that would be enough. Yeah, it got hot. It got real hot. All right. No, trust me, this thing is melted. I've held enough melted plastic in my hands. They still make these. They do? Yeah, they still do. Wow. Not this exact model. They all have LCD screens and are like computer controlled now, but yeah. So what is this? This is a Viking 6440. So this is selling for 150 bucks. If you had the red one, it'd be worth almost $1,000. If I get this working, are you going to use this?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So do I have to hook up this pedal to see it try and work? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I've never used a sewing machine, Mom. All the sewing I've ever done was by hand. It's got termite dust on it. That looks broken. So I have to see what this actually looks like. I don't know what this is supposed to look like, so this is going to be like a discovering thing. So I don't. Maybe you remember. You want to come here and look? So you never used it.
Oh,
so
I did.
my question is this. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to rotate all the way around.
Yeah.
But the arm is not.
don't know if the arm goes around. I've just put it in there because this is.
Oh, no, it's not. It physically stops. It looks like it's feeding correctly. This string is jammed in there. Could that be all it is?
Maybe.
All right, let's see. Angeline, stop.
Oh, you squeeze it. You squeeze these 2 bars.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Look at it real close.
Yeah, I know. I just need. It is like. I think that's what the problem is. This string is physically jammed. So let me get this one out the top. Like, you could have stayed here, Mom. I needed to be able to physically see what was going on. All right. So how is this thread? Ooh. Okay, there's that. Let's get that cleaned up. All right. So this thread is fed in here. This top thread, how is this fed in here? Is this?
How far are you at?
Well, right now I'm right here. I'm following it back. I want to pull it back. I just stop, like.
Cut it.
No, I don't want to cut it. I need to see how it's routed. I don't, like, if I don't see how it's routing, I can't put it back together.
It goes through this loop.
Yeah.
Goes through this loop.
How does it get here? Yep, that's exactly where I am. So hold on, stop. Move your hand. Thank you. I don't want to stab you with these. These will literally, like, rip you apart. So that goes through there, and it goes through this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do I get to that?
This just turns.
Yes, but how did this string get in here is my question.
So you put it through here and you go.
Okay. So, all right, so that's all the way out now. And I'm assuming that there's a feed to get thread from up here onto that, right? Because that's the same thread.
Right. And what are you looking for?
Yeah, nothing right now. I can tell you this, it's jammed. And I'm pretty sure this thread is not supposed to be going through there.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be going through there?
Yeah, because I have to see this opening here? You put it in there, you have to put it through there.
Okay, so that's pulled out now. But yeah, this is like the fact that I can pull this and nothing moves. So let me back this up so I don't stab myself. What are we jammed on? All right, so that is now out of there. So let's reconfigure this thing. There's a lot of dust in there. Let me see if I can, without breaking anything, does this, what do? You remove that. This thing can break down quite a bit, can't it?
Yeah.
Have you ever replaced this? So, let's see what's under here.
Probably when you cleaned it.
When was it
You
cleaned?
can take this foot off of it.
Yeah, I see that. It's the screw, right?
Nope, you just lift it up.
Hold on. There's a needle there. Be careful.
The needle should be, yeah, you got the needle up. There you go.
Yeah. That's out of there. So everything looks like it's moving correctly. The gear seems to be moving in the correct direction. So
But it's not feeding the material.
I mean, it should be. It's moving. So here, let me lift this back up. So you see it's moving back and forth.
Okay.
So, like, was this, if this wasn't, that lever was not down.
It was down when I tried using it.
But it wasn't, like, it hasn't been down since it's been here. So, let's put this back in. That's in there. Is there a way to determine what, like, thickness this is set for?
No. Because you just put this down.
Okay, now put it down.
See, it depends on what I have setting on the distance side than what this is going to do. What do I have in there?
Yeah, and I see what it's doing. It's doing.
I think I got 8 in there. Yeah, and it's doing what says here yellow. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, so yellow, yellow. God, this is like the inside of this thing has to be insanely complicated. So I have this much. I'm getting more every time, so it's feeding towards me. Well, I guess let's plug this thing in and run it.
Reversing, because when you
Well,
sew,
no,
the
it's
material goes this way.
Okay, so it's probably me just turning
it the wrong way.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let me put this in here.
Watch it.
I don't want to put thread in there. I'm not trying to sew this. I just want to run it.
But you're gonna need thread to.
No, I shouldn't need thread to have it advance the material,
Okay.
right? Why would I need thread just to have it like run and advance the material? Okay, so that's in there. Put that up. Let me try and let's see what happens here. Yeah, every man that's a real man should learn how to sew, 100%. This plugs in there. And now it's supposed to feed, let's see. That's not a good sign. So that's the problem. So one of the motor gears is not connected. So now how do we adjust these?
Wait. This needs to be in.
Okay, hold on. So that's all the way in. That's not doing. How do I adjust these motor gears? That's what I need to know.
Just turn it.
No. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna put everything at 0. Because like this won't let me go to 0. 0. And then the far left on this one would be blue. So you can hear it's trying to engage.
Yeah.
So, this is spinning. Let's take that off.
Oh, yeah. Then that's why it's not working, because this. There it goes.
So that was the problem, is this.
Yeah, because you put that on there back there when you can create a bobbin. Then when you take it off.
That's why the whole machine hasn't been working.
Yeah, but these gears aren't coming up.
Yeah, Angeline.
Grab the material.
They are. I literally just watched them. So let's back out the needle. All right, we'll put this down. Yeah, it's moving. It just physically can't move it. All right. Let's. So which one of these should be? So we set this for yellow.
Yeah.
For what is this?
All of them have to be at yellow. Just sit in the center.
Yellow.
And that one goes to the multicolored one. There you go. Because then it's going to do this stitch that's going on the yellow, and that stays in.
Okay. I can see the feet moving. It's just not.
There's.
Yeah. Okay.
Not up. They're staying down.
I see that.
So it's like, okay.
Something's also really, really straining this thing. Wonder if we need to just look at the motor and. All right, first off, let's make this thing a little safer to use.
Want to take the needle out?
Uh-huh. Where does this get stored? Right there. Good talk. And we will retighten this. Why isn't that moving? So why aren't you moving? That's moving. The needle moves. Shouldn't this foot be moving?
Why would the foot move?
What doesn't the foot? The model number is 6440. Shouldn't the foot do that to assist? No, the foot is stationary. Okay.
Because that's putting the pressure on the material
So that is active. Yeah. So the foot feeds are moving. Is the depth on this wrong? Is there like a depth setting that needs to be adjusted? There has to be. Which of these knobs adjusts the depth of the foot? Something has to adjust the depth of the foot. Other problem is like me just putting a very small amount of like resistance on this. Like I'm barely pressing this and this whole machine is like stopping. Man, something's up with this because like let's start tearing this down a little bit without going too crazy. All right, I have a feeling this comes off. So let's pull this out of here. Now, how did this wheel just pull straight out? I guess so.
I've never opened that.
You've never taken this wheel off before? On the front?
Yeah,
This one? Okay, alright. I know that for the future. This is a... I didn't break the teeth, but I pulled it out. Alright, this has a star screw. I've never seen a screw like this before. Yeah. There's 6 straight lines. No, here. Where are we going? Yeah, that way. Yeah, that's what that is. I have no idea what that is. But a flathead worked. We'll look inside the... This thing's going to be interesting to look at once we get this off. See if there's another screw down there. Doesn't look like it. Finding broken stuff. Stuff's falling out. Yeah, it looks like it's just like a screw holder. I wonder if this comes this way. Okay, let's figure this out. Something is now holding on this plastic. I am not seeing any additional screws. The bottom, I'm not seeing anything. There is a motor adjustment screw here on the bottom. All right, so we made some progress getting this thing apart. There's obviously a lot of moving parts in this. We got to be careful. We have exposed electrical circuitry, but you can see now. We can see there's multiple, like more than likely what needs to happen on this is just maintenance. But yeah, this thing looks beefy. Alright, so let's put this on here. This is just supposed to sit there. All right, let me see if I can do this. We'll do that. That's a little bit better. But all right, we can see all like all the moving parts and everything on here. It's be crazy if I became like oh wow, there's a lot of buildup under here. So the thing that I'm seeing that so there's a lever arm here. Let's unplug this so I don't electrocute myself. Where's my poker? There's my poker. So in the back here, let me see if we can actually see this on stream. You can kind of see it. So behind this, there's a lever arm that moves back and forth that goes all the way down to here, which as it rotates, let me put this back on there. It goes like that. As it rotates, just moves gently back and forth. And we need to figure out how to adjust to that because I don't think it's making proper contact. All of these, so we know this needs to be replaced. There is a friction belt here, which I wonder if there's an adjustment for that. So on this side of this guy, this is just a friction belt, which more than likely the spring is just perished. That controls how well this guy runs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this spring is supposed to be kept down. So more than likely that needs to be replaced. Because that just looks like a wear item. Though I have no idea how in the world you would actually go through and replace that. This looks like a wear item too. So there is a gear that's not engaging properly here. Do you see that? What is that gear connected to? Because this, I'm pretty sure, is... I just shocked myself. Remember, very careful. All right. This, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to be back farther, or this. These gears are not physically making contact with one another. Is there an adjustment for that? Is that button? So how does this move? As you can see, there's a gear in there that doesn't move at all, but that might be intentional. I'm trying to rotate these. What does that do? So that moves this in and out for the different patterns. So that's what that is for. That is the release for that. So you can take that off. Put that in there. No, not tomorrow, Emily. Alright, so when you turn it to that, it locks that in. Okay. That it's not locked in. So this, I'm supposed to push it in to install the gear. So that would be, that's like next to nothing. And then this controls how far in this gets pulled. Still confused as to why this gear is here if it doesn't physically make contact with anything. Oh, you know what? Is it for this? Let's put that on there. Hey, the gear now makes contact? No. I feel like it's supposed to, though. So that bypass... No, that should... where's the other? Should be another little spool down here. We got the top one. Here's the bottom one. I'm thinking this spring needs to be replaced. I don't think this spring is strong enough. I still also don't understand why this gear is here if it doesn't engage with anything. Unless something is broken and there's supposed to be like an idler gear in between them. Because there's like a physical gap here. Oh, there we go. This pulls out. What is that actually supposed to do? So what do you engage? So it looks like it's a combination of things. I think the base is working correctly now to feed. But this, well, this outside thing is supposed to be pulled out. So just come here. Me trying to explain what this thing is called. Yeah, this guy, this is just slipping, so it needs a new spring. But this like, if you pull that out, this gear engages, which then, like, watch the foot. That's like.
Yeah,
It looks like it's moving back and forth correctly now. The problem.
It needs to be up.
What needs to be up? What needs to be up?
No.
I don't understand when you say it needs to be up. What needs to be up?
These things right here.
Yes, I understand.
They move back and forth.
I know they move back and forth. So that goes into place. So we need to figure out where the vertical adjustment for that. It's got to be one of these knobs. So it's whatever is attached to. Let me unplug this. I don't electrocute myself again. Just stay there. Stay there. She keeps moving after I say stay there. Hello. Let me make sure they sent me the right one. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, it looks like it's the right size. Alright, so I'll work on this. I'll get it back to you at some point tomorrow.
Okay. Hope you know better than 4:13.
Yeah, we'll find out. Alright. I want to look to see if I can find. So it's what controls the foot is this. What controls this? That controls that. But that's not moving its height vertically.
No.
So its height vertically is a problem right now. Come on.
Oh! We get these knobs over here.
But I don't know if that's not vertically moving anything up and down. Yeah, that's only affecting, that affects the depth of the needle.
Okay.
And then this other one is the feed rate. Yeah, it's the resistance of the feed rate. So there is an adjustment screw here.
That was just the holder.
I've created friction here, unfortunately, where This belt needs to be replaced for sure. Like, this is what's coming off of that belt. Yeah. So that's one thing, but I don't know if that's going to vertically lift it. This is just access for a light.
Light bulb.
Yeah, there's a light bulb in there. But the problem, like, I need to get underneath this, which I'm pretty sure pulls off. Let's see here. I'm gonna have a. Thank God I'm recording this, so I know where all these screws go. But like this was broken. I know exactly what that is. It is for this right here. It just sits.
And what does it do?
It's nothing.
Does it point out?
Nothing. It's just where the screws go.
Oh, okay.
So. Alright, let me see what this does.
Still something that I need to adjust in there.
That doesn't move.
Okay.
There's nothing. What is this hole here for? Doesn't come out. Oh, this has to open. There's a needle sticking out right there. So how does this open?
You have to take the base off, maybe.
Like, no, it's just this. So I wonder if we take. Let's find out. Let's take these out. This was awfully loose.
What was this screw is for?
I just tried moving that. I physically wasn't able to move it. Then again, I didn't do my normal, let me put all my torque on this. We just have to remember this goes in like that.
Oh, stuff over there.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said. It's a lot of red felt.
And the flags.
Yeah, I know it's from the flags. Yeah, this tried moving.
Wait, this comes off.
It doesn't want to move. I'm not saying that it doesn't come off, but what does that do? There we go. That's a release for that. It's hung up on something. I wonder if this has to be in a specific position. Yeah, I think it does. All right, so that's off of there. So that's what that is for. Make sure there's not.
What is this here that just came in? Number 4.
I can't move this. Yep, that's what it was. Alright, so this whole thing must just slide off of here with this one screw. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So yeah, there was a needle down there. How the hell did you get a needle there? Oh, it's just a broken needle tip. Fascinating. Alright, so you can see a little bit more how this works. This just rotates back and forth as this thing rotates. So, because that spins this plastic thing. Now we need to adjust. There's so much schmutz. I'm going to call it schmutz on this. No, Master's definitely gone for the day. Look at that. Alright, we got some of the oil off of there. Alright, so we got that. Let's see about a vertical adjustment for this thing. There is a vertical adjustment. What is it tied to? We need to figure out where this goes. As you can see, there is a vertical. Is it just all to do with this? So if I put this back on here. No. So there's still a vertical adjustment above that. I need to figure out what adjusts this vertically, because it's very clear that it is something that rotates. So there should be a vertical rotary. So what is moving that? So it's this gear, which is connected to what? Something slipped down here? I can't get down in there. That spring seems like it's still pretty rigid. Oh, you know what? There's an access port specifically for this. Wait. Oh, wait, that's for the whole thing. So there is a service access point on the bottom. And I'm wondering if that's the whole point of this service access point, is to give you access directly. Oh, is that what's doing it right there? Is that the thing that's causing this? All right, so it looks like it's two things here. This looks like it's popped out and rusted. Unless is this tied to something? Here, I just really rotate so you guys can see a little bit. So here's what I'm looking at right here. So this right here is supposed to be on this cam, and it's not. Let me see if I can get in there with this. This one doesn't have the microscope. So you can see that is not sitting on that cam at all. I just switched scenes. Okay, you did the Windows refresh, and if you say it's doing the same thing, it's a problem. Alright, let's figure out if one of these levers moves that. Nothing moves there. Okay. Nothing moves there. Nothing moves there. Well, Angela, I think I found it. Ooh, armory crate. Ugh. So that should definitely be on there. It's just not. This whole thing just out of adjustment. What is this? This arm has to be connected to something. What is this arm connected to? we're digging. Where does this arm connect to? So I'm looking at this arm right here. Has to be connected to something up here. So that arm. Is it just connected? Is it just this? I don't see any adjustments on it. Did that break? Is that what the problem is? See if I can get this off of here. Let's do that. Doesn't like it looks disgusting, but it also looks like it should just be, it should be on there like that. That's what the problem is. I think this is... So that's all. I've 100% found the problem. The problem beyond that is... I think this whole arm might need to be replaced. It's almost as if there's like supposed to be like a retaining clip on this. Where's this what broke? Does this move up and down? That doesn't move up and down. Yeah, trust me, nobody likes Armory Crate. Like, Asus doesn't even like Armory Crate. It's their software. They are just obligated to support it. Oh. Hey, which one is it?
With the Scam Connect.
Yeah, alright. Come here, I'll show you. Huh? I can't tell. So, you see that moving right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be inside that divot. You see the divot right there?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't, like, I can put it in there, but it doesn't actually hold on. It's like, and that's what physically moves this. You see how it's moving up and down?
Yeah.
It's like this whole, I'm trying to figure out. It's like this. What is this? Wait. That?
That's just a guide for when I do.
I think that's the problem, though. That's supposed to be out, not where it was. That's what the problem is, right there. Okay. That is supposed to be out like that. Now, because that was physically keeping these two things apart. Look at that. Look at that, it's moving up and down now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's moved it up enough. That's...
Oh. See, I knew there was something in here for dropping the feet. That's it. Because if we do the attachment on here for buttonholes, you can't have the feet moving, I believe.
Yeah. But, like, that is... That's up there now. There's still a little bit more play in this, but that's much better. So this... That's the problem. It's not pulling itself back out.
You have to lift it.
Oh. Okay, so there you go. That's what it was. So the other problem now, like I said, this belt 100% needs to be replaced. Because
where all does it go? Is
it's
it
just
two cells or two belts?
no, it's just a single belt. Like, and this has to come off.
I wonder where to get the belt though.
Probably order it from Husqvarna. But yeah, as soon as this runs into some resistance. Yeah, I was trying to do my best to clean it off. You just got to be careful because, you know, my hand gets caught up in here. I'm gonna lose a finger.
Oh, hold on.
Well, the easiest way for me to clean off this belt.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. It's just so much. Yeah, always. So this needs a stronger spring. All right, let's put this partially back together. I wonder how you turn that light on. Oh. I'm assuming the light is just burnt out. Oh, it still works. Crazy. All right, let's put this. Let's put that back on. We're gonna check right now to see if that actually fixes the problem. Sure, this gets down there nice and tight. So that's on there. Where's the? There's that. You know what? What is this? So this has to be in a specific position to change this plate? No. There has to be, it's got to be a release. Something has to release that. Something holding that down. Yeah, it's not right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, this has to go back in. Like that. Where does it go? I don't remember which way this thing actually sits. It has to go like this. That goes like that. We grab electric. These are flatheads, aren't they? Yes, they are. But they are ferrous, so we at least got that going for us. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh, you guys can't. It has to go like that. Now it'll fit. That goes like that. And this goes like that. Like that. All right. Test time. I'll make sure that gets down in there. That's the release for that. That's down in there. Even though it doesn't feel right, I think that is down in there. Why would this be higher? Who knows? So that's back in there. That. Let's see how it. See if it can move this now. Not plugged in. I need to make sure that I'm. So, mother, like, it's sewing, but I feel like it's sewing backwards.
You're pulling the material towards you?
Yes,
Yeah, and when we sew, it's supposed to go forward.
but that's the only way this goes. Unless this is a reverse. It's got to be a reverse mechanism. No. Yeah, so no matter what I do, it's moving away from me. Could that have something to do with one of these knobs? But wait, which side is the front? This is the back? Are you sure?
Yeah, how about feature on
Sure, but like that doesn't necessarily make that the back.
because those dials are the front of the machine.
Yeah, it's pretty consistently moving, like moving the opposite direction of what you're saying. How would you even go about reversing this direction? Something on here? I don't see any like switch or anything that's like, hey, this is forward, this is reverse. On that. Nothing on that. I got it. It's this first knob reverses the direction depending on which stitch you're doing.
Okay.
So if you put it on the dot, I'm assuming the dot just means reverse.
Alright.
So if we want to do yellow, now let me pull that down. We should see that. Yep. It's just a little hung up. So they all need to be on yellow.
Yeah.
Ugh, this last one, getting this last one over to the colors is a problem.
Yeah, it's always been hard. And the one down where you have a range for the pink and the color, like the blue and yellow,
Uh-huh.
5's in the middle, but you can go either way. That's the ones with the stitch.
Okay. I think this material might just be a little bit too thick for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's feeding it. We're just gonna have to figure out where to get a replacement belt for that from. Because it's just, yeah, this belt is just perished. Do that. I gotta hold that.
There we go.
Yeah, feeding it like a champ. So, things that need to happen, obviously, like having this on here is a problem.
But
This was just on here, so like that disengages everything.
it does, because you put your thread.
I know, I understand what it's for. Like I do actually understand what this is for. This is for rewinding this.
For filling this bobbin. Or
Correct.
And also, when you close the machine up, you put it on there so it doesn't accidentally move the needle.
Yeah. So you would have one. That's interesting. It is unwinding compared to what I expected it to do. Alright, let's flip that over. So you'd wind it, pull this out. Now,
Okay.
how do we feed this in?
The dot goes, because this has a dot on one side, opening and not here, goes on the inside, and you go through here.
Unwind it.
This goes in here, all the way down to here.
Shit. I don't think you got it.
Yeah, it's on there.
Like to there? Goes to here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't have it down there.
No. Alright, so how do we get it up? Do we just leave this?
On here. In
That's
here.
what I just asked.
Yeah.
There's a needle around here somewhere. There it is. I see it. Now,
Because you need to try it on the top too, because it takes.
right, which way does the needle go?
Okay, if you
Pull this off. We're going to be dangerous again. So let me loosen this.
take the whole thing off, you're gonna see there's a flat side in there.
Well, yeah, there's a flat size on here. Like,
That goes in.
how do I take this whole thing off? Don't lean on the chair.
Just open it and slide the needle up with the flat side
Pointing that way.
that way.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not bright sometimes, Mom. You should know that. All right, so there's only gonna go in here one way. Yeah, watch out. I need you to stand up. So let's see which way this actually goes.
Why don't you lay it on its side?
Yeah, it's the next step. Problem is, I literally can't see anything in there. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's in there. That's tightened. So now, when this... Let me put this back on there. I need to unplug this before I electrocute myself. It's, yeah, there's nothing... It's this.
Because I have to. The thread has to.
Okay.
Well, just put in the bobbin over there. It's gotta come to this. Oh, you get all that stuff off of here now.
I know, Mom. That's why I'm like, I don't know why you're trying to...
Because that's the only way the bobbin's gonna come up. Okay.
So,
through here,
yep.
down through here.
You sure it doesn't... Does it not go over this?
Yeah, goes down here, up through this, and around here.
And then how do I get this through the needle? Do I thread it?
Very good.
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah,
Here, I got it.
and it goes from front to back.
I need something to sew, so I'm going to sew that.
Yeah. Yeah, moisten the tip.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of thread.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I actually have like tweezers that are meant for this this sort of thing. My hands are like covered in oil. Angeline? Okay.
You got it?
Hmm?
Okay.
Like I said, I got tweezers specifically for doing like super small stuff. All right.
Okay, then you just bring it down. And it's supposed to catch it. Didn't catch it.
Stop leaning on my chair. So that must mean this is not in the right place. Oops. So, like, and we're sure that this... No, there's no way that goes there. Like... Is it supposed to be coming out here? Let me pull this back. All right, where does this actually thread through on here?
I've got to have the thing in there.
Dot forward or dot back?
Dot back. Then you got to pull it up through there. Maybe it doesn't go through that.
Yeah, I mean it can. It's just. All right, so that's in there now. But is it supposed to be laying over like this?
No, you leave this hanging out because the machine is going to pull
But
this up,
right, but it's gonna pull what up?
the thread.
But yeah, if we do that, then it's nowhere near the needle. You sure it's not supposed to be like this? Because there is a mark here from something.
Yeah, because this only goes in one way. That
Right,
way.
I know, but this is what I'm saying. Like if it's this way, there's nothing for it to grab. If I do it this way, it grabbed it. And I need to stop pulling against it. No, it's not grabbing it.
No. Now this I know. When you put this in, here. Okay, maybe the back goes out.
Okay, because there's, other than it just spinning, there's nothing going on there.
Okay, it goes in like this. And it goes like that. It has to catch in here, where I've got it.
But what is going to catch it is my question. There's nothing there to catch it.
When the needle comes down, it's going to grab the thread. The needle is the one that's going to do it. Now bring your thing down. No, this is going to stay up when you're threading your needle.
See, that left side isn't moving.
What left side?
In your left hand, that thread is not moving at all.
I know.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's why I don't think that's correct. Like, because where is the needle going? Is it just looks like it's going in between there. Does it need to go through this at all?
No. Bring the needle down. Let me see where it comes.
Hold on a second.
See where it's grabbing it? See where the needle comes down? Ooh.
Okay, it's a needle, Angeline. Sure, I can see that. But there's nothing there on the end of a needle to grab. It just pokes. That's why I'm confused why you keep saying, hey, it should be grabbing it.
It does a loop.
So I have a loop that's stuck underneath there now. What the hell happened here? Come on. Why are you pulling it? Do we want it to go that way?
No. We'll leave it up on top here.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, the thread has to be up on top.
Right. Okay. I don't know anything about this, so. Oh, it's good, man. I'm glad. All right, hold on. I'm just thinking about something here. I think I know what's supposed to happen now. Because that goes down. This is supposed to grab this thread and move it around. And stop. No, I'm pretty sure I know what's supposed to happen now.
Okay.
That. And now it's going to grab that thread.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's actually going. Except for, you know.
You need both threads on top.
No, I don't think so. I think
yes, you do.
I don't. Okay. I'll give this back to you and let you figure it out from here. Because I don't know, Mom.
Yeah,
Which
both
way
threads
is...
are at the top, because we get done, you pull them over here and you sew and then you clip them. They don't come out down here.
I didn't say they were going to. Like, this mechanism, as it spins, there's a hook on there that grabs this thread and spins that thread around.
Right, it brings it up to the needle.
Okay. So it's looping around this, and when it does that, it grabs the end of this, and then it does this with the thread underneath.
And then you pull it up. Because that when you do stitching,
That's why now this thread is underneath. That's why I now have the top thread up there. And if you watch it, it's actually doing exactly what I said. It's just going around in a circle. Because that thing has grabbed a hold of it. So that's up there. The circle goes to the back because there's a circle there. Don't know what's going on with this. So that goes like that. That goes in there. That's underneath there.
see, but it's not snapping in.
What do you mean it's not snapping in?
Oh, maybe it is.
Is it? Where is it supposed to be?
That's where it is. I always thought
Is it supposed to be vertical, like locked in like that, or is it supposed to be free floating like
it's
this?
supposed to be fully.
So then we've been putting it in there wrong. And which way am I supposed to spin this to advance it? That's so it's not reverse. Okay. So pull that out. See, that doesn't seem right. Because it seems like it's hitting. But now this doesn't seem like it's doing anything. If this is supposed to be free floating. Okay, wait. I think I'm figuring something out here. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to go like that. Because now, when it goes around, that should grab it. I think we created a loop here. And there we go. So
It's creating a loop and that thread's supposed to go in that loop.
Okay, let's do that. Nope. 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 So this is backwards. I was spinning it backwards. There we go. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, then I need to pull it out. I need it to come out. I need the bottom one.
Angeline, stop.
I need the bottom one up. On top also. There you go.
Yeah. There's just too much thread. Yes, so forward is backwards. So rotating it away from yourself is actually spinning it backwards. So. Now we have a giant knot.
Just cut it all off.
With what?
Oh, here's scissors.
I don't own scissors.
Oh.
Just cut it off with your scissors that you don't actually have. piece. Yeah, and this needle is so fucking thin. Here, get rid of that. I think that's fine. Like, it's just a tension hold. So it just needs to be, that thing does need to be up top. So that needs to be in there. Have tension on that. This needs to get threaded through.
You put the light on over here, it's gonna help.
It's not plugged in.
Oh.
Don't want to electrocute myself. Alright, so that's in there. Okay, now they both need to come the same direction, you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, go down. Alright, and there you go. And now it needs to come out. Yeah, it's just getting tangled.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
Probably should have had a white tape.
Maybe. How is this thing supposed to get pulled along here? So clearly there's some adjustments that need to be made. You said you have the book for this at home? Yeah, I'll let you figure that out. But like I said, there's stuff in here that needs to be replaced. Okay. I don't even know where I would tell you to get one of these, Mom. You know, I got Q-tips for this. I might as well use them. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's quite black. Someone's getting hung up. Someone's getting hung up now. Oh, I really need to get this string out of here. Start getting this thing put back together because it's 5 o'clock. So that's in there. No, I don't think there was. Nice if I could tighten that down a little bit. Give that more of a positive. Oh yeah, that probably needed to be tightened a long time ago. No, you're going to need to figure out how that actually gets in there. Yeah, that did it. So apparently there's this feeding screw that's in here. Or not a feeding screw, it's like a tension screw. It's completely like loosened all the way. It was relying on a spring. This belt probably still needs to be replaced. But, let's see here. This should now, when I put this in here, it should be capable of feeding itself, feeding this all the way out. And there you go. Cool. A little bit of an offbeat repair for me, but if it works, it works. I got a bunch of the oil off of this.
Do you think the belt will hold? I mean, it's still not gonna do?
Yeah. Like I tightened the
Okay.
It's just wild to look how this thing works.
Nice to make all my own clothes.
I know.
Someone was leaving, the whole apartment went off at lunch. So every time someone was leaving, I made myself a new one. Second, one year I made dresses for me, Audrey, and Mom. Audrey never wore hers. Not one to just same with anybody. I didn't decide it. That's gonna try it for our next double part.
One thing I am concerned with, though, is this paddle is getting hot from use. Huh? No, this is electrical.
Oh.
Oiled gears, yeah. And these gears are made of plastic. That's wild to watch. That's just a straight thread. And you can see as I adjust these knobs up front, you can literally see things moving around. So, where is it? To make sure that you're on no color here to get this out. All the way to the dot. So, Mom, come here. I'll show you something. You were doing something a little bit wrong. This button is for something else. So once you have that in there, to remove the wheel, you go to the dot. Because that disengages all the feet. You don't press this. When you once this is engaged with something, pressing it releases the front one, so you can do that. But if you're on a color, like,
You gotta be on the dot to pull it out.
correct, yeah. Which I think we gotta go this way. So if you're on a color, yeah, pressing that doesn't release it all the way.
You gotta use the dot. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, once you press it, then it's just a slip. And then as soon as you move it to a color, so let's say yellow, and multicolor. Like, I know you've never seen inside of your thing here, but like you can see, like this one, it physically is moving this whole arm, and as this rotates, the arm is pushing against. Right now, I don't think it's pushing against anything. It's on the yellow. That's engaging this whole arm mechanism.
See, because when you take this out, there's teeth at the bottom.
Yeah, I know, I can see it. There's teeth all the way around it. That's what's controlling the actual sewing machine.
Right. The stitch.
So you see how, like, as I rotate this, you can tell when I hit a color. I'm on a color, off of a color, on a color.
Okay.
And as it moves in and out, there's 4 different tracks. It's like a record. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's all that does. It's a very mechanical, like, awesome solution. All right, let me put this thing back together. It's gonna have oil on it. Yeah, so there is it's still gonna need to be replaced, but that is a tightening screw. Let's see, it's running quite nicely now. And then you can figure out how to get it to feed. Let's start at the bottom.
I think that was my problem. I could never get the thread up.
You gotta find the book. That's in there. This is just designed to come off. All those screws are back in there. This just needs to hang. That locks it in place. We just got to get it. It's just to be lined up correctly. I think I went too far with this. So that should be locked on there now. Yep, I can lift this whole freaking mechanism with that now. Now, let's rotate this around. Pretty sure this is supposed to be on here to stop this electrical fires. Now that I know that's what's down here. Try and show you guys at least a little bit of what I'm doing. There's the hole for that. Just need to figure out. Hey, look at that. That's where that goes. It's almost as if I know what I'm doing, sort of. He says to the universe, because there's no one in the channel. All right. We have an end thread. Got these guys. I think that's all of them. And I have one stubby, which I don't know where that stubby goes. Is that underneath this? We have 1, 2. I think this was... actually have no clue where that was. Make sure I put everything back in there. Oh, this might have been on the bottom. 1, 2, 3 on the bottom. Okay, so that's all 5 of them. Let me see if I can at least slightly repair this. Wait, I have 6 screws, 5 holes. I feel like there was a screw underneath here that I removed. No. Was it that screw? There's no screw there. I don't think I removed a screw from over here, did I? Who knows? You know, I was supposed to bring some of that soup for you today. Yeah, I forgot. It's sitting in the fridge. I'm trying to remember to do it tomorrow. All right, that's back on there. That's back on there. No, it's not that. I don't remember what that goes to. There's one screw that... I think it goes right there. Yep, alright, I found where it goes. This is a unique design where it's like expected to be like super rigid. Oh, well, that's aggravating. That has to be down. That's in there. That goes like that. Well, this is unfortunate. At least this front panel is not going to be secure anymore. It's going to vibrate around quite a bit, Mom. There's nothing for this screw to hold on to. And that's what broke. That's what this is. Because this would just go through. And that's too big. Yeah. It's this whole white piece is broken. Yeah, it's not just that little tiny piece. No. Like, there's the screws will work on the other side, just not on that side. Yeah, it's gonna be, it'll just be a little bouncy. You can put a probably piece of double-sided tape there. Or something, and it'll hold. Where's that little screw? This thing operates like a fine frickin'... Oh, I know what we could do. Just need a washer. I don't know if I still have that washer set. I don't know that. It'll look a little weird, but... Yeah, that'll work. That'll work great. Yeah, there we go. Put a little washer on there. Beautiful. All right. And now this goes on. These go in, and then we got one. Right, alright about that. Lining these holes up incorrectly. That one. Be gentle, we don't over tighten. Crack the plastic. The other one should be that one. Oh, has. There we go. That is one semi-repaired sewing machine. Now she just needs to figure out how to feed her thread. And it's all done. Beautiful. Huh? Yeah. I'm excited about it. I like looking at new stuff like that. And we gotta, I have to figure out where this like foot pedal is supposed to be stored. I think it's supposed to be. I guess let me unplug it. Cause I see the cutout for it. Let me figure it out. So it goes like I think it goes like. Oh. But there's a cutout specifically for it.
No, because I
Once
have
it
to
goes.
put this in there, and that has to be behind it.
Okay. Which way does this go? This has got to go on this side. Right? So, because this is, like, this goes here. So that's the ledge for that.
You got everything put together?
Yeah, everything's put back
Okay.
together. See?
Oh, okay.
So hold on. I just want to see how this... that's what that's for. I couldn't figure out what that white hole was for. There we go. So that's on there. And then when you're done, where does this go?
Well, let's not put that in there.
Yeah, where does that go? I just want to see where it goes for now.
This goes like this.
You sure?
There, look down there.
No, I don't think that's correct.
This goes over here because
Okay.
the foot pedal goes over here. Wait a minute.
You're not gonna be able to lift this thing. Just go like that.
This goes in here like this.
But it doesn't clear the knobs.
It doesn't. And then
Oh,
you
I
put
see.
the foot pedal back in here with this thing, and you drop this down, and this holds us in place.
Okay, all right. Actually, I'll figure it out. See, okay, so that fits under there perfectly. So, all right. So this just goes.
But yeah, it just sits down here and rests.
Okay.
Before it goes through.
Something about that doesn't seem right, but. Let's make sure that needle is all the way down. There has to be like a specific way to do this. Go ahead. There you go. Beautiful. Get that. Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked that video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/SpecVengeance. And yeah, if you want to learn more about my services, check out Bradenton PC Repair.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.